she wouldn't have to resort. If her personality was just so great when she was something.
She might not have.
You know that anger you get when you deal with like a person that's just completely stupid. What's wrong with your brain? Like why do you not see what you are? Like, and I get there with the women. I truly do.
As a man, I expect you to provide. Under no circumstances will I ever touch bills.
They lay you down, they spray you down, but they don't stay around.
I've never done anything remotely wrong in my life ever.
Always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
This whole threat of women, oh, you're gonna grow old and die alone. No, we're not. That's not a threat. We have our friends. We have our sisters with us. Did you ever see the Golden Girls, my dude?
Oh my God.
That's not a cautionary tale. It's a goddamn victory lap.
Listen, don't make a scene, all right?
I want to talk to that fucking bitch.
Hey, be fucking nice. Don't fuck up in here.
You know, sometimes we get so wrapped up in how a problem bothers us, we don't see what the problem really is.
All y'all do the same shit, whether if you was some homeless shit trying to dig cigarettes out of a trash can or you live in the White House.
She used for the rest of her life. Emotionally daunting and hurtful when I just keep hitting the wall, you know.
The whole reason why I really didn't, pursue it because he was a good guy.
You gotta know when to say when, bitch. Our coochie cutter days are over. Forever 21 was a lie. Sit down. Stop playing with yourself.
Women have it hard, okay? Women have it hard. You have no idea what women go through every day, okay?
Let them genuinely talk. You'll see real fast, like, oh my God, this bitch is dumb as hell.
I've slept with over 200 men.
200 men?
I know you're fed up, ladies, but keep it.
The reason why these men keep threatening you about being single and dying alone, and you're a cat lady, is because you being single is the greatest threat, especially to this modern day man. Don't fall for the nonsense talking about you gonna be a cat lady. Say thank you.
Men are inside of women's down their guys are literally into a girl's.
We'll return after these messages.
She wouldn't have to resort to online dating. If her personality was just so great, she was amazing.
She might not have told you this, but my daughters do not respect men. So I'm letting you know that now, and I'm not joking when I tell you that, brother. And they have mouths when it comes to them getting into disagreements and engagements with men. And they will verbally put some lashings on you, brother, because they don't respect men. I'm just giving it to you forefront, brother, so you know what you're going in.
I am so sick of men. I am so sick of y'all's ass.
The majority of these men are either, all, as far as I'm concerned, all of these men are either cheaters, will physically, emotionally, mentally cheat you. They will disrespect you. They are on the DL, bisexual, gay, whatever.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.
They don't know how to make plans. They don't know how to be good communicators. They don't know what they want, and they act like children.
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women. I'm not a devil, and by no means am I a monster.
Oh Lord, I know. If she says something intelligent, I'll give her credit for it. But I'm willing. It's gonna be some dumbass shit.
I'm going. I want my money right now.
Don't get your money. Don't worry.
The arrangement is over.
No kidding. No kidding!
I'm not just having sex with one, not two, but 3 different guys. That's right. I'm a player, but that's cool, because I got it like that.
We're the leftovers, Kendra.
Who's the leftovers?
We're the leftovers, and I read an article.
Who's the we? Who's the we?
They said that anybody above the age of 30 are leftovers.
Honey, I'm not leftover or nothing. I'm a specialty. So let me tell you something. I'm trying to be kind.
This concept of I could do better, bitch. At least 85% of men who approached women were really out of the woman's league. For the only thing that kept a woman in a league was because she looked a little cute and she might suck a dick. That was it. At least 85% of men who have approached 100% of women were out of the woman's league for real. Like on some real shit, not just, looking cute for that 5 minutes, but on some real, like on character levels. The man's out of her league.
Don't fuck with me, fellas! This ain't my first time at the rodeo. A lot of these men are sticking their eggplants down the throat of Billy's mouth.
You tell someone you're single and you look good, I'm riding around and I got a drop top for the summer, a truck for the winter, the work truck out front, and folks is looking at the outside like, why is she single? Why does she got? There's nothing wrong with being single. I'm single, sexy, happy, living and enjoying life. And when the right one comes along, by the grace of God, I'll know it and we'll move ahead from there.
Okay. Did you know that 25% of women in the United States are getting treated for a mental illness? That means 75% of them are running around untreated.
Misogynist. As he said, misogyny is still real.
That woman is finished. I get it, like, she probably gives good head, you probably bust big nuts in her and shit like that. Woman's brain is on. Very rarely can a woman, once she go, oh wait, I'm doing this wrong, and turn around and fix it. Their brains are not made to maintain anything for long term. See, maintenance.
Yeah. You do better. Let me know. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V. Is it breaking up? Is it staticking? Y'all let me know something. Let me know something in the live chat. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see if we can salvage the stream. If the connection not too bad. All right. I think we good money, but I don't know. We've gotten off to a rough start. But I don't know. We've gotten off to a rough start. Let me check. We've gotten off to a rough start. Yeah. But I don't know. We've gotten off. All right. I think we good. All right, so yeah, if you want me to stay on 2 hours, I'm looking at me the $10 live stream go, Cash App and PayPal pinned to the top of the chat, as well as in the description. Or you could do super chat, super sticker. That's the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Or you could do super chat, super sticker. That's the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. That goes for Rumble and for YouTube. Everybody hit the like button. Let's get into it.
Children. When I came home in I didn't want to have full black children. When I came home in 1998, there was a song called "That's Just My Baby Daddy." That's just my baby daddy. And the word baby daddy was an ugly term. Word baby mama was an ugly term. I was 21 years old, fresh into the world, and I saw that the baby mama and the baby daddy hate each other, the black one. Right. I never heard a white person say baby mama, baby daddy. So I thought baby mama, baby daddy, just two black people who had a kid. They hate each other. They hate each other. They started making songs bashing each other. Ugly just like your daddy. When I listened to the black men talk up, I think I didn't have kids till I was almost 30. So from 21 to 25, 26, nigga, I'm saying, I'm hearing black women say, man, this my kid, he can't run nothing. I'm seeing niggas who kids was named, intentionally left off the birth certificate, everything. Right. I vowed that I would not put my seed in a black woman. Even my cousins, my homegirls, my black friends, my aunties, nigga, they hated they baby daddy. And niggas hated they baby mama. Nigga, I already secretly liked white girls and Mexicans. Anyway, from school, cause I went to school with them. I vowed, nigga. I told my mama, I'm gonna have me a baby by some Mexican.
What she said?
Son, you just talk, you didn't know. But I was serious, nigga. Why, nigga? I saw Mexican submissive. When I was a kid, I had a next door neighbor named Brian Alanis. I used to spend the night at his house and watch his mama Mexican and daddy. When I spend the night at my Aunt B and Uncle Curtis house, they fight like a motherfucker. Aunt Nay and Aunt Joe, Uncle Joe, they fight like a motherfucker.
Right.
I watch black people not love each other, nigga. But I spend the night at my Mexican partner house. Everybody like they love each other. Go with my white friend house, their mom and dad act like they love each other. I never seen a loving black couple. I didn't want to have full black children. When I came home.
All right, now let's take it slow, folks. Charleston White is often being somewhat hyperbolic. Just a little bit, just a tad. I mean, he speaks in absolute sometimes. So obviously it's not true that there's no loving black couples. That's obviously not true. But in most cases it's true. In 80 to 90% of cases it's true. And I couldn't agree more with his message. I would tell the average young black man, I would rather see you do crack than put a baby in a black. That's what I would tell the average black man. You got a better chance of your life turning out good by doing crack and bouncing back from doing crack than putting a baby in a black. And it's not because she's brown, obviously. It's the culture, man. It's the generational trauma, generational destruction, the demonic lessons that were passed down generation to generation. You're cursing yourself if you put a baby in an American black woman. Point blank, fucking period. Now, are there exceptions to the rule? Most definitely. I wouldn't risk it. Once again, you'd be better off risking doing crack and still becoming the president of the United States. All right, I'm glad I got that out of my system. Now, yeah, good. Honestly, most good black men just don't date black women. Now, there's exceptions to the rule, but that is the rule. The exception doesn't disprove the rule. So I'll say there's two types of black men who date black women. In 90% of cases, you either got some type of pookie, some type of pookie or piece of shit one way or another. Shout out to X. He just donated the $5. We only need $5 more to stay on 2 hours. Everybody shout out X. So you got some sort of pookie or player, pimp player, scammer, gangster, pookie. You know the types. Those type of men date black women. And then you have a put together black man, a more put together black man, whether he's in the middle class or whether he's a high value black man. But I'm going to put him in the same bucket. It's a man who has self-esteem issues. It's a man who has self-esteem issues. Because no man with high self-esteem is going to put up with most black women shit. Fucking period. So those are two main type of black men that still date black women. Now there's a small percentage of black men who date them and they're not neither one of those. But that's only like 10%, 10-15% max. The other 85% of black men who date black women are pookie or low self-esteem. No in between. But let me we gonna have some fun tonight, folks. Yeah, let's get that other $5 in. And I ain't just gonna limit it to $5. Let's get the donations up as much as possible. If we can make $15, $20, you know, really, I'll put it like this. Maybe I'll start saying the goal to stay on 2 hours is a $10 live stream goal, but the ultimate goal is $20 just for the fuck of it. All right, here, I'll be right back.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor. So, you know, hey, shout outs to this content creator here. But what I find is with some or most women, they want you to have the resources as well as the time, right? And typically speaking, people are trading time for money.
Alana, how old are you, baby?
39 and fine.
39. You have any kids?
I do. I have 2.
Both by the same man?
No, I had 2 different husbands, and they both were by my 2 husbands.
When did you get divorced last?
So actually, I'm going through my my divorce right now.
So you're separated?
Yeah, my husband and I we filed for divorce. Like we've been separated for about 4.5 months now.
Oh,
and
you
we
just got
filed for
separated.
divorce. Yeah, we filed for divorce like 2 weeks ago. So yeah.
So wait a minute.
This is not my wedding ring, actually. People.
Wait, so you just filed for divorce 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And you ready to start finding the next man?
Girl. Is it?
What are your deal breakers?
Yeah, so I'm just reading the caption here. Baddie, right? 2 kids, 2 different baby dads, 2 failed marriages. She's about to get divorced there. And she's calling herself a baddie. And reading the caption here, he needs to be making at least $250,000 a year. Really?
What are your deal breakers?
Someone who has never been with like a quote unquote baddie. I know that's like, that sounds crazy. They're gonna eat me up for that.
It is
but I'm
crazy.
just saying, like, I do, you know.
Wait, say it again. Someone that what?
Has never been with a quote unquote baddie. Like, I mean, you know, like, like I said, they're gonna eat me up for that. But it is, you know, like at the end of the day, when it comes to like social media, I'm not like a OnlyFans girl or anything like that, but I do enjoy being sexy. I enjoy wearing my sexy clothes. I like, that was one of my like top qualities in my man, is why we lasted as long as we did. He was loyal and he allowed me to be me. I mean, it allowed me to be me. And to, you know, just consistently flourish and not dim my light. So I know a lot of men have issues or icks with that.
I mean, what does that really mean? Because to me, it sounds like she was dressing provocative and he didn't really say anything about it, right? She was able to wear whatever she wanted to wear, you know, allow her to, I guess, I don't know, inflate her ego, right? Baddie and all that. And, you know, she was getting attention from other dudes or just guys, generally speaking. And I guess to her, that's her not dimming her light, right? That tends to be a talking point with some of these modern women, right? They rather be out here dressing provocative and get attention versus just doing it for their man, right? Dressing modest out in public and then, behind closed doors, dressing provocative or whatever she wants to do with her man. But we'll keep going here. Let's figure out what she means.
So someone who can basically lead but not be controlling.
Ooh. She said you gotta be used to dating a fine girl. So what are some of the things that come along with dating a baddie?
I'm gonna say, like, of course, you have to like look at it like your girl is gonna get attention.
What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Again, I'm not gonna say a dollar amount, but yeah, more than my last one. Gosh, I'll just say over 250.
250. Okay.
I'll just say, yeah.
These girls, big money. Fellas, you got to rob a bank.
I just got back. No, I don't gotta rob a bank for a goofy ass dingbat with a face full of makeup and a brain full of mental problems. No, I don't gotta rob a bank for that. And I ran through pussy that kids done came out of already. No, I don't gotta rob a bank for that.
I'm 32.
Do you want kids?
Depend on the guy.
What does it depend on?
Well, he's gonna be a good father for sure. That's the most important thing. What
Are
is
you-
the most important thing about being a good father? How you treat the mother.
Why are you even going to be with someone who's not going to have that already?
That's not gonna have what?
Not going to already have that trait?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh.
AKA I'm a fucking dingbat. But we can watch it another couple times. Cause we'll let it play through.
That already?
That's not gonna have what?
Not going to already have that trait?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh, so you want kids?
Not now.
Yeah, no.
Maybe in the future.
Yeah.
I am too young.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 32.
Do you want kids?
Depend on the guy.
What does it depend on?
Well, he's gonna be a good father for sure. That's the most important thing. What
Are
is
you-
the most important thing about being a good father? How you treat the mother.
Wrong. I mean, I've never heard of that. I mean, I don't think how you treat the mother is necessarily a reflection of how you treat your kids. Because the mother could be a fucking pussy ass bitch who always starting shit and being disrespectful. But they're self-absorbed. They're narcissistic, egotistical, solipsistic. It's all about them. They're the main character in the movie. Everybody else, including their kids, is just a a fucking supporting actor. Everything's got to be about her. This man asked her, "Do you want kids?" It depends on the guy. Well, that's a no. Because women who want kids say, yes, I want kids. There's no gray area, depending on if it's raining or not. No, it's you want kids or you don't want kids. Men should never have kids with a bitch who ain't enthusiastic about having kids. Her pussy gonna rip. She ain't gonna never be the same after that. Might not ever lose the weight. It's a big sacrifice. She gonna piss a little bit when she laugh for the rest of her life. This ain't no, well, I guess if I feel like it at the moment. No, this some serious shit. You either want kids or you don't.
What's the most important thing about being a good father? How you treat the mother.
Why are you even going to be with someone who's not going to have that already?
That's not gonna have what?
Not going to already have that trait?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh, so you want kids?
Not now.
Yeah, no.
Maybe in the future.
Yeah.
I am too young.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 32.
This goofy ass broad said, I'm too young to have kids at 32, 3 years away from geriatric pregnancy. You know why? Because she can still pass for 22 in the club with the lights out. If women look 22 forever, they would never mentally grow and they would never give a fuck about staying in a relationship. I mean, I'm being hyperbolic, but yeah, she don't want kids. She's still enjoying this tight body. This bitch, she enjoying all the loads to the face she's able to take from Chads by having that tight body and cute face. So damn a kid. Damn the next generation. I'm getting sprayed by Chad come on the regular. So the hell with the beauty of childbirth and family creation. This is a 12-year-old in a 32-year-old's body. This bitch 32 still trying to wear belly shirts. I don't want to see your old ass belly. I don't give a fuck how fine you are. And this is a good looking bitch with a tight body. But I still don't want to see your midsection, bitch. Grow the fuck up.
Hell no.
They lay you down, they spray you down, but they don't stay around.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Absolutely not.
Grow the fuck up. Grow up.
The comment section was super butthurt. All the feminist whores and the beta bitch boys, they was all super fucking hurt, especially because she was cute. She's out of his league. Apparently not. He didn't give a fuck about Xing that bitch. In the future, or I'm 32, pick one. Facts. Hey, butthurt in the comments, y'all. This one says, he is acting as if she is not the most beautiful woman who ever talked to him. I guess beauty isn't everything, you fucking shallow fuck. I guess looks aren't everything, dumbass. People expose themselves so quick. He wasn't pressed. He wasn't that pressed about her beauty, was he? Look at him mad. This guy's probably 26 and looks 43. They mad. She's stunning and 32 is young and still plenty of time for a baby. Shut y'all retarded ass up. Let's move on.
When I come home from work, I want my food on the table, my show on TV, and I don't want to talk. All right? Because I am the boss around here. And if you can't handle that, well, you can go somewhere else.
I can handle that.
No, you're supposed to say, he really said that. That's
sorry.
the trend.
Sorry. Okay, let me try again.
All right. I'm the boss around here. Okay? You under... No, that's not it. That's not the trend. All right, let's try again. Now listen, I'm the boss around here, so when I want dinner, I expect it on the table.
I made dinner.
No!
Are you trying to tell me you want takeout?
When I come home from work, I want my food on the table.
Now we're gonna read the comments. We're gonna read the comments. This guy says, where do you get one of these? This guy says, how rich are you? When you say foreigner, where specifically? I have a passport. This is the archetype of what every man wants, right? This woman says, spot on. This is so hot. And with the right man, this is absolutely okay. This is so me and my husband. I can't help it. Shout out to her. Shout out to the bitches with husbands. And this dude says, it's surprisingly affordable to snag one of these. Yeah. This is what I wanted to say about this video. This is a cute video, yada, yada, yada. But there's no quick fix to things. Everything has its pros and its cons. She might be cool, but then again, do they have kids? How young is she? Is this the honeymoon phase? Is she going to be cool in 10, 15 years? How much money does he have to send to her family every month? There's ups and downs and pros and cons to every situation. We don't know what the fuck goes on behind this camera. So you got to be careful, like wishing you had other people's life. All the lonely men in the comment section, like, oh man, where can I get one? You lucky bastard, this and that. You have no idea. Because there's no such thing as fairy tales. There's an upside to him and his woman relationship, and there's plenty of downsides. Trust me. Bottom line is, yes, you can just buy a pretty bitch. You can buy femininity. But how long does it last? How long can you buy it for? That's the question. How long will it last? Because there's no guarantee, even if you've taken care of her fully, giving her everything she wants, and fully taking care of her family in Colombia. And San Juan, or wherever the fuck they from.
Me to our group of. Am I the jerk for thinking about divorcing my wife after she drunkenly exposed me to our group of friends? The issue here happened Saturday night. The night was progressing pretty normal. We had done dinner and we were just hanging on the couches, chatting. My wife, Amy, all names are fake, was talking with one of the girls about my new job. The downside is that I have to travel a decent amount, up to 2 weeks a month. As they were chatting, her friend Pamela was talking about how they make it work since her husband also travels for work a lot. The conversation was actually quite helpful. That is, until it happened. Heidi jokingly said, and be sure to order some toys that are the same size as him so you can still have while he's gone. No harm in this, right? That is until my wife says it. I don't think they make them that tiny.
What? Oh my gosh.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Funky dog head bitch. How dare you talk, motherfucker? Back off. Bitch before.
I mean, damn sis, why does it have to be a bitch? Why your go-to?
So she said her husband had a tiny dick in front of all their friends. Is that divorce worthy, folks? I mean, that is disrespectful. And okay, here's the question. Sometimes women just say shit off the top of their fucking head and they don't think about it because they're not bright. They're not intelligent. They don't have impulse control a lot of times. So she's out of pocket. It doesn't get any more foul than that. But the question is, did she really mean to say it? I usually try not to give bitches benefit of the doubt when it comes to this. What do y'all think? Was it just I don't think it would be considered a Freudian slip or nothing. Or do you think she just wanted to embarrass her husband in front of her friends?
I think they make them that tiny.
What? Oh my gosh.
Everyone stopped talking and you could just feel the awkwardness in the room.
Oh, my heart. Why would you ever say that? Oh.
I think she realized what she had said because she tried to backpedal. I just stood up and walked out. I didn't know what to say or do. Now the backstory here. What she said is most likely true.
Oh.
I am not endowed at all. I have known this my whole life. I have always been super insecure about it, but our life also was never lacking because I made up for it in other ways in the bedroom, and she has never lacked in the department. What would be the equivalent of that sort of humiliation for a woman? If your husband says in front of a group of people, it's like throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
That's true.
I think
That's true.
that would be the equivalent. Now, ladies, would you divorce that man? I think the rules apply here as well for him.
Let's check out some comments. I mean, what is my take? Is that divorce worthy? See, there's some other underlying problems here, I think. Um ah, I think he should divorce her, not necessarily for that moment, but just she's probably just a cunt. He should divorce her for that in general. This guy says marriage is over. Well, the first comment says he thinks he's gonna find another. I mean, depending on how much money he got, right? Anyway, he says marriage is over. The other guy, the leverage. If she leveraged your vulnerabilities for clout, she is for the street. There is absolutely no coming back from this. He will be the butt of the joke every time he meets them, or feel a deep anguish every time they start making jokes. I'm glad I don't got friends, so they can't make fun of my tiny dick. Just kidding, ladies. Just kidding. um. This guy says maybe not grounds for divorce, but the amount of lines crossed very, very close to it. Because what else has she or will she do when she drunk around people? Facts. Well, yeah, women always like this is pretty prevalent when women like throw little shots at men, whether it's your actual wife or whether it's your mother-in-law, sister-in-law. Women love belittling and putting down men and trying to embarrass them because they're jealous and they're inferior to us and they're jealous of it. And that's the only way they can bring us down to their pathetic fucking level is by insulting us and belittling us and trying to embarrass us. It's truly pathetic.
What I want from a I think that I'm still single because I'm not settling. I know what I need from a person and I know what I want from a person, and so I'm not going to get into any type of relationship just to fill a void or a need or whatever. So they have to meet my needs, and I think I've been divorced now for 2 years. I think a good chunk of that time was intentionally being single, of just really trying to be myself. So now as I've started to get myself out there, now that I've learned what I need, what I want for my life, what I want for my daughter's life as well too. I know more of what I want. So I think it's for me the hardest thing of the needs to me. So if y'all are listening to this and want a tip of what is important, I think it's emotional vulnerability and emotional availability.
They only care about emotional availability when they get fat, fucked up, and they got kids from another motherfucker. That's when they care about you being kind and caring and, having a tender heart. They don't give a fuck about that when they getting run through by Chad and Tyrone, getting dick down hard, long dick style, by Long Stick Rick, and getting choked and spit on and shit. They don't care about a tender heart, and if you like the Notebook, then. What the fuck is emotional, I know what emotional availability is, but yeah, emotional availability to take this horrible ass deal and sympathize with this piece of shit life I have now.
Important. I think it's emotional vulnerability and emotional availability is a big thing. I think it's really hard for me as a very emotionally intelligent person to connect with people. A lot of people aren't able to connect on that depth level intimately, like emotional intimacy. And
Men, oh my goodness, man. I'm so emotionally intelligent and emotionally vulnerable. And no women aren't. Most women just fucking aren't, bro. The moment you show weakness, they fucking striking. They're gonna use that shit against you, and she's gonna lose attraction for you. That's not emotionally intelligent to lose attraction for your partner when they open up emotionally, and that's what most women do. They're full of shit. They just be taught. I'm emotionally intelligent and emotionally vulnerable, and emotionally this and emotionally. I'm so emotionally advanced. You mean the bitches who throw a tantrum every time shit don't go their way, or give the silent treatment, or freak out anytime that her man tell her she wrong and can't take accountability for it? Is that these emotional gods we speak of? It's a joke, bro. It's a fucking joke.
Aren't able to connect on that depth level intimately, like emotional intimacy. And so that is, I think, what's kind of has been lacking. That's made it hard for me at least find that person, because I'd say that's just such a core need. But essentially, I'm not settling, and I'm just, gonna wait for the right person.
Oh, you don't have no choice but to settle, Chubster. No, I'm just playing. I'm not being mean. I mean, she's not horrible looking, and check out the tattoo on her hand, everybody. Yeah, women with tattoos on their hand is a deal breaker for me. Like, if I didn't know anything about her, like y'all know, I'm not a stickler for looks. I date a chubby 5. She's like a chubby 5. I date her just off looks alone. If she was like actually a sweet, good person, but that tattoo on her hand will let me know that she's most definitely not a good, sweet person. This is what I want to talk about. Here's everybody's options. This applies to pretty much everybody. You're gonna get what you qualify for. You're gonna stay single for the rest of your life. That go for me. Everybody watching this fucking video right now. You're gonna get what you fucking qualify for. That's it. You're gonna get what you're gonna get the best that's willing to take you. If you're willing to take them, or you're gonna stay single. Those are anybody's only options. Oh god, this one is cringe. I mean, it's not really cringe, but somebody. Well, let me not say that. But I'll get to that later. Let's start it.
Years. Wait, are you guys married?
Yeah.
How many years?
9.
9? 9?
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, you're not married.
Pretty much married, but yeah.
Shut the fuck up, bro. You're just like me. Fuck this dude. You're like me, dude. And then he goes, I got 3 kids, man. That's how I was. When I got married, I didn't get married till till my kids were like, hey, Dad, when you gonna marry Mom, man? I was like, I gotta get to know her, mijo. This is a commitment, man. This is like, this is real shit, But so obviously, bro, you got 3 kids and you're not married. Obviously, marriage scares the fuck out of you, right? No? 9 years, 3, or how many years you guys been together? 6, 3 kids, and you're not married.
You try to buy a house around here?
Oh, that's a good excuse.
Okay, the bitch is pretty. I ain't gonna front. I mean, I think she's pretty. Not that matters. Not that he should marry her because she's pretty. So let's take our time with this one, folks. Her energy was off this whole bit. See, and that's why I don't know if they're in the front row. The camera is making it seem like they're in the front row. They may or may not be. But see, this is why I like comedy. I like the idea of going to a comedy show, but I don't want to be part of the fucking show. Like, that shit is starting to piss me off. Like, crowd work and all that. I don't want to be part of the fucking show. I paid my money for you to just make me laugh, motherfucker, not break up my family. I really don't respect this shit, for real. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. Because you fucking with people's lives. This man gotta hear this shit when he on the drive home. I really don't. I don't like the morality of this, folks. I don't, man. To the point where I'm actually going to a comedy show this year, and it's like, bro, I don't know where we sitting, but I heard one comedian, because I heard another comedian saying how they don't like it either when, comedians do crowd work. I mean, there's a way to do crowd work without doing shit like this. But most of the people who do crowd work, it's shit like this. So I guess I'm just going to ignore the motherfucker. If a motherfucker try to do crowd work on me, I'm just gonna ignore him, and I know that's gonna probably, I don't know if that's gonna make it worse, but if you want to roast me, just go ahead and roast me. But I'm not being a part of your show, and I'm not telling you where I work or what I do, and how long I've been with a girlfriend. I'm not telling you shit. I'm not participating. So if you want to just start roasting what I got on or whatever, hey, go for it. But I ain't getting paid to participate in your show, bitch. um. So okay. Anyway, let's get back to breaking this down. um. So 6 years together, 3 kids, and this is a pretty girl. She don't look fat, doesn't look fit. Um, we all know what I think about marriage. There's no fucking point. There's nothing in it for me. I already done got the kids out the bitch. We already been together 6 years. Get married for what? There is no reason for him to get married to her. They probably live together. I mean, what else? I don't need to marry her. It's all downside for me. So I feel bro. Or well, actually, the comment of the comedian, the caption says, "I feel you, bro. Marriage scares us. LOL." He kind of threw him under the bus live though. This is super uncomfortable. Um, Somebody in the comment section says, "I know them. They broke up a week later or something." I don't know if that's true. That could be complete bullshit, or it could be true. But I want to break down that though. Let's say she did leave him. Bitch, where you going? We got 3 kids together, bitch. Where you think you going? You're not getting better than him. He looked tall too. I mean, I don't know for sure, but he looked tall. I mean, he's no supermodel, but he seemed like a decent looking guy, tall. Probably got a fairly decent job. This is your family for life, bitch. There is nowhere to go. Who's taking it? Now pathetic black men will take a bitch with 3 kids and all that. But white men of value. Because see, even black men of value have been brainwashed in thinking that that's what they gotta settle for. But white men of value, they're not really going for that shit for the most part. So she's fucking cooked. She might as well stay. So if she did leave, she got pumped and dumped for 6 months, and then yeah, and now she faced with the harsh reality of life. You don't, as my father Kevin Samuel said, inside joke, you don't get better than your baby daddy. And everybody in the comment section, oh, poor her, poor her. Man, fuck that. She's no victim. Let's stop infantilizing women. Thought they were strong and independent and sharp-minded. Let's stop infantilizing women. She made that decision. Her goofy ass made that decision. Ain't no victims here. There's no victims here. And who knows? She might not want to get married either. It's always assumed that it's the poor girl. How dare he do that to that pretty girl? How you know he didn't propose and she didn't fucking reject it? You know? Um, yeah. Let's finish it up. Wait, I mean we probably behind Lauren, but can you clarify what you said about you don't know if you believe that? I don't know which part that was to. Um Oh, you don't get better than your baby daddy? Is that what you was responding to? Oh, you don't agree with you don't get better than your baby daddy? I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Oh my gosh. I mean, anything's possible. But I would say in most cases, most baby mamas probably don't ever get better than their baby daddy. I mean, I'm sure there's no peer reviewed study on it, but well, okay, let me put it like this. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Lauren. That they broke up the next week. I mean, shit, they together for life, whether they together or not. This man is a part of your life for the rest of your life. Three kids. Anyway, um, okay, let's talk real quick about the whole better than your baby daddy. Look, regardless of who you get, you're getting a bitch ass nigga. You first you was fucking with bitch ass Pookies, and then the nigga that take you on with 2 and 3 kids from Pookie is also a bitch ass nigga for other reasons. So either way, you gonna be with a bitch ass nigga. There's no getting around that.
Obviously, marriage scares the out of you, right? No? 9 years, 3, or how many years you guys been together? 6, 3 kids, and you're not married.
You try to buy a house around here?
Oh, that's a good excuse. I like you, bro. That's how I was. I always had excuses. You know why we're not married? Because we're trying to save some money right now. Once we can, love me, babe. You know what's gonna happen later. You know what's up, man. You're my wife, almost.
But let's be clear. Let's be clear. Nothing, I mean, as I just stated, nothing is gonna improve after he marries her. I wish I could catch up with that couple, man. Damn, I mean, I know I mean, they might be in the comment section. Let's see. Oh, shout out to this chick. She says, "Am I the only woman who doesn't give a fuck about getting married, bro?" Well, you're saying bro, so that says a lot about you. We've been together 13 years. That's dope. Salute for that. 13 years is a long time. I'll give a bitch credit. It's not saying that she's a good woman just because she's been in a relationship for 13 years, but I'll give any bitch credit who's been in a relationship for a decade or more. It speaks about, on some level, it speaks about her character, even if she is a bad person. I still got to give her some type of props for being a bitch who could just stay in a relationship for 10 plus years. Because a lot of these train wreck bitches these days definitely will never do that. Ever. In their 40s, 50s, 60s, nothing. I don't know if no, I think this is a girl. It says, "Poor thing." Oh yeah, victimhood, women's favorite fucking pastime, or no, it's not even a pastime. Victimhood, women's favorite position. Poor thing. She looked like she had a reality check. She's beautiful. She was a good-looking woman, but so what? Pick wisely. You spend your prime. Pick wisely who you spend your prime years with. Who's to say he's a bad guy? You see what I'm saying? You see how we always get put in that box of being just a bad person. I got tired of being the joke and left the father of my kids. Told my girls that mom needed to be happy too and not be someone's joke. They eventually understood when they saw me fall in love and be someone's everything. We are all much better for it. Hey, good for you. You picked him though, hun. No victim. My heart breaks for her. Poor lady looks so uncomfortable. Whatever. All right. Let's move on.
When he tells you there are some feminine ways to speak to your man as a woman. When he tells you what to do, instead of saying, "I'm an independent woman, no man can tell me what to do," say, "Serving you gives my life purpose. What else can I do for you, my lord?" When he tells you to change your outfit because it's too revealing, instead of calling him insecure, say, "Oh, protector of my purity, I trust your vision without question. If your eyes disapprove, I shall return to my chambers and try again until I look worthy of representing you." When he tells you to calm down during an argument, instead of getting angrier, say, "Oh, logical one, I know I can be an emotional wreck by nature, but that's why I need you. Your wisdom brings order to the chaos I bring into this relationship." And finally, when he spends too much time with the boys, instead of telling him to go marry the mandem, say, "Iron sharpens iron. May the mandem pour more greatness into you. leader of the friendship group. You're awesome.
I thought this was funny. So, but I wanted to touch on this. Men aren't asking for anything close to this. And these are the extremes that women try to make it seem like we're looking for when we say, oh, we want a woman to be submissive. I mean, I get it. This was joke, sarcasm, or whatever. Men don't want anything close to this. We just want some bare minimum cooperation and just don't be a cunt. And they can't fucking do that. Yeah. I'll just leave it there. I'll be right back. I'm gonna play something else until I get back.
Great way to refocus, rechannel your energy so that it's not just laser focused on one person, but it's diversified across either like 2 women or multiple people. When I was doing my dating experiment, I had friends with benefits, and then I had different people who I was dating who I saw like potential for more with. And that helped to keep me from going all in on one person. It helped me to get out those kind of physical things that needed to be expressed, which I think, you know, sex is healthy and normal. So it's important to be having it regularly. And when we're single, that's not always possible. So depending on how you feel about that, if you're more comfortable with sex, if sex is not only for committed monogamous relationships in your view, then I think a friends with benefits situation might be a good idea. Obviously, if this is not something you're comfortable with, I'm not recommending doing anything you're uncomfortable with, but it can really help to refocus your energy so that you don't have so much pent-up energy. Sex and connection are basic human needs. And if we look at this example of Maslow's hierarchy, it shows that physiological needs like sex actually are at the very bottom of the pyramid. That means it's super, super important and critical to be getting that. And if we're not in a committed relationship and we're not getting sex, we're not super duper healthy, to be quite frank with you. I know this is a dicey topic because there's a lot of, different influences that tell us that sex is bad. But in my view, we're human, we're animals. I think it's a really healthy way to get out some of that excess energy, to actually find connection with someone and to be on the same page in terms of this is not going to turn into a long-term relationship, but we're enjoying each other's company for the time being. I think that's super healthy. Here are just a few benefits that a friends with benefits situation can give you. So the benefits of sex: emotional, it makes you happy, it relieves stress. In fact, bonobo monkeys, which are really close to us in DNA, they actually have sex to relieve stress, and it helps them to not be aggressive. It's like really interesting. Self-image, it helps with self-image. It also helps with intimacy. There's physical benefits, pain reduction, it improves your heart health, it improves your immune function, and it improves your fitness. So it can definitely benefit you. Friends with benefits also help to boost your confidence. If you are all alone, not dating anybody, or not finding a person for a long-term relationship, having a friends with benefits situation or several can actually boost your confidence because you know that you are desired by other people, and that keeps that in mind. Sometimes we get to thinking, especially after a bad rejection or a bad breakup, I'll never find the right person for me. I'm terrible. Nobody wants me. There's something wrong with me. This all or nothing thinking is like super toxic. And when you have friends with benefit situations, you have a constant reminder that somebody does like spending time with you. Somebody is interested in you physically and as a friend. And that's like pretty important because a lot of times we can get really discouraged, especially if somebody we really liked does not return the feelings. And having that friends with benefit situation to turn to can be really a good way to deal with the pain of rejection. Friends with benefits are damn good fun. Look, I don't want to be the one to say it, but it's fun to have sex and it's fun to explore physical intimacy, and we have to connect. Like, this COVID thing has made everyone see the importance of human connection. In fact, being single during COVID, it's like gotta be the hardest thing ever. You need human connection. We're social creatures. We've evolved to be together. That's how we survived. That's how we evolved. And having sex is fun. As long as everybody is on the same page and you're being healthy and safe and you're really communicating clearly with your sexual partners about other people that you're sleeping with, you're practicing safe sex, you're using condoms, you're educating yourself on everything that you need to know, you're talking with your doctor and getting regular checkups, then Friends with Benefits is super fun. Friends with Benefits can be super trustworthy sexual partners. So if you have forged a Friends with Benefits relationship, hopefully you have good communication, mutual respect, and trust, the way a friendship should be. And if that's the case, then you can really trust and rely on the fact that that person is going to keep you safe sexually and you're going to keep them safe sexually. If you don't have...
All right, I'm back. Let's get back to not the TikToks, the Instagram Reels. Let's get the donations up. We only need $5 more to stay on 2 hours. I'm already been on an hour. Yeah, let's get the donations up. Cash App pinned to the top of the chat. Cash App and PayPal in the description as well. Or you can do Super Chat, Super Sticker. That's the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. That goes for Rumble and YouTube. Let's get back into it. Thanks for everybody for being here and watching.
Firefighter, like what do you look? What is a hot profession a guy could have? If it's not a firefighter, like what are you looking for?
She's like, I don't know.
I feel like I'm gonna get canceled if I say exactly what I want.
What is? Say it.
I have my own set standards for myself, so I would say someone who is excelling in their career as...
What do y'all think she's gonna say with her little chicken legs and her Valley Girl voice? This is clearly a dingbat. I don't hate her, but this guy sitting next to her is way out of her fucking league. I don't care if he's jobless. I could just tell. She's not gonna be anything but a fucking burden to his life.
You don't offer nothing here other than an orgasm. That's about all you offer me is an orgasm. That's it. Okay, everything else is going to be a constant headache, nightmare, walking on eggshells, whatever the fuck. Everything else is going to be that. There is no benefit that after the orgasm, there's not much benefit really to keep a one woman around too long.
Okay. Y'all, I'm positive y'all can guess what she's gonna say. As far as what profession is hot. I'm positive y'all can just guess it in 2 tries max. What is she gonna say, y'all?
someone who is excelling in their career as a founder, CEO, finance, tech.
Boo the fuck out of that bitch. See, everybody getting tired of these fucking whores. These dingbat, Instagram-minded whores. Everybody's fucking getting tired of them. Even bitches. They booed the shit out of her ass. It was very fulfilling for me to hear it. very fucking endearing for me to hear it, fulfilling for me to hear it, satisfying for me to hear it.
As a founder, CEO, finance, I'm sorry. I'm looking for someone who doesn't like to hike.
Oh, look, here's what I'll say. Our show's about honesty.
This is what they don't fucking like. Oh my gosh. And there's dumbass millionaires who take bitches like this too and put them up in a mansion. That's what pissed me off the most. Well, look, I can tell you ain't no spring chicken, bitch. You better hurry up and close the deal. Probably in her 30s. I don't hear about too many 40 plus bitches getting wifed up by millionaires and billionaires and getting sat down and retired. TikTok, bitch. TikTok.
You're brutally honest because I don't think you can control whether or not you're honest, which is a great thing. Okay. Any final words, Emmy? Any final words, Daniel?
None.
All right.
One final thing. So, Emmy, what is a hot profession a guy could have? If it's not a firefighter, like, what are you looking for?
This one right here is really bad, y'all. I can't wait for y'all to see this one.
And so fellas, please, here's something I genuinely do not understand. So fellas, please chime in. Why does a woman's credibility sudden change because she has cleavage? If I make a logical point but I'm wearing a turtleneck, is that more true? And if I wear the same exact outfit but maybe have a smaller chest, is that suddenly more respectable?
Wow, y'all. No, it's not respectable. You're a fucking Jezebel looking to get attention and notoriety for your tits being out, regardless if you're intelligent or not. You're wearing this outfit so you can get attention from men for your sexuality that will never be respected. Just like bullies will never be respected as a whole in society. It's the easy way out, bitch. It don't discredit any points, but it still make you a Jezebel whore making a good point. And smaller tits dressed like that would be the same difference. You're trying to show all the skin to get attention from men. Smaller tits wouldn't change the outfit being slutty. When are you gonna grow the fuck up? You're in your fucking 40s minimum. Can you develop if you're so intelligent, why can't you just lead with that? If you think you're so pretty, why can't you just lead with look at my pretty face and my intelligence? We don't need to see your tits, whore.
Here is something I genuinely do not understand. So fellas, please chime in. Why does a woman's credibility sudden change because she has cleavage? If I make a logical point but I'm wearing a turtleneck, is that more true? And if I wear the same exact outfit but maybe have a smaller chest, is that suddenly more respectable? If my IQ, my education, my experience, my character haven't changed, then what changes? Or did your perception change? I'm not asking this to be combative. I genuinely find it fascinating. We constantly say we want to judge people by the content of their character, and
Shut the fuck up. That's never gonna happen. It'd be nice, but we all know until the world ends, we're gonna judge for everything else other than character. Looks, height, status, just stop it. It's stupid for somebody to even say that. I'm half naked. Why aren't you judging me for my character? Shut the fuck up. You just prove you're not intelligent. You just prove with these points you're trying to like throw out here that you're not intelligent. So all that intelligent talk, throw that out the window. And look at those eyes, everybody. Fucking what, Xanax eyes? Oh my gosh. Nose Ring Chronicles. It's the Nose Ring Chronicles. Metal in her face. Yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Nose Ring Chronicles.
fascinating. We constantly say we want to judge people by the content of their character and the strength of their ideas, but then the moment an attractive woman enters the conversation, some people stop evaluating the argument and they start evaluating her outfit.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up. I hope you hear me sit to shut the fuck because you sound fucking stupid.
Evaluating the argument and they start evaluating her outfit. Can someone just explain to me why showing a little skin has become evidence that a woman is less intelligent or moral or less worthy of being heard? Because those things to me don't logically follow.
People will listen to you more if your tits are out. What the fuck are you talking about? People listen to pretty bitches with their tits out more. You have a better chance of being heard in a room than me. I mean, depending on what kind of room it is. But let's just say on the internet. She's talking about the internet. More people heard this message because the tits were in the screen and they stayed to listen. Fuck are you talking about? That gave you more of an opportunity to be heard. And you knew that. Look, I'm going to say something to hurt your feelings, babes. Society will always care more about your tits than your character and morality and intellect. How about that? I don't give a fuck if you're a theoretical physicist. I want to fuck those jugs. And guess what? Women don't give a fuck if you're a theoretical physicist. They looking at your jugs to see how nice they are too. It's the burden of a woman. People will always care about what you look like and if you're fuckable and if you're married and have kids more than they will ever give a fuck about your morality and intellect. The same way the world don't give a fuck if a man like The Notebook and is compassionate. They give a fuck if he can beat motherfuckers up when it's time for war and if he can pay for women and children if he's competent. They don't give a fuck how much of a tender heart he has. How much money do you make and are you strong? Deal with it, bitch.
Woman is less intelligent or moral or less worthy of being heard. Because those things to me don't logically follow. You don't have to like the way I dress, that's completely fine. But if my clothing determines whether or not you'll consider what I'm saying, maybe the issue isn't my credibility. Maybe it's
No. Listen, I'm considering what you're saying. You're not intelligent. That's where you're lost. You're not an intelligent woman. It's not that like, look, if a bitch got some big ass titties and we conversing, fuck it, this is Ebonics, conversating. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be a little distracted by the titties, but her titties don't discredit what she's saying if she's saying something that makes sense. She said 2 + 2 before 2 + 2 is 4, and I'm like, nah, I ain't. You wrong, bitch, because your tits out. No. Oh, the sun is hot. No, it ain't, bitch. Your tits out. So what you saying don't make sense. No, that's not how it works.
my credibility. Maybe it's the lens you're using to evaluate it. I'm still always going to speak my mind, and I'd much rather have people challenge my ideas than my neckline.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up. I hope you hear me sit to shut the fuck because you sound fucking stupid.
Have that kind of communication, then I would avoid it, right? Because you want to make sure you can really trust your friends with benefits because chances are both of you are going to be physically intimate with other people, and it's so important to be on the same page there to keep everybody safe. A friends with
I was in a relationship with this guys years ago, and I was in a relationship with this guy, like a full-fledged relationship, live together, everything. And one day he walked past me. It was an average day. He said, "Babe, I'm about to go. I love you." And I said, "Why?" He said, "Why am I about to go?" I said, "No, why do you love me? Out of all the women in the world," I'm like, "Why?" He said, He thought long and hard. And I think that's what hurt my feelings so much, the fact that he thought long and hard about the answer. And he said, "Because you're basic." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You're basic. You don't get your nails done. You don't get your hair done." He said, you do your own thing. You're very natural. You cook, you clean, you take care of the kids, you take care of me." He said, "So with that, I know you're going to be loyal and you're not going to go anywhere because nobody else is, probably going to choose you." And I said, "Wow." I said, "So if that's the case, why did you choose me? Because all of these things was the same when we met." He said, "Oh, that's simple." And I'm thinking he can really say something romantic or magical. He said, "Because I've had all those other women. I've had the beautiful, the glamorous, the ones that dress nice, and the one that get their makeup and stuff done." He said, "And that's not where it's at. They're not going to take care of home and the family and do the things they need to do to keep a man happy."
Facts. But he went raw. He went raw dog, no grease. He went raw dog, no KY. Talk about truth hitting you upside the head. Now, I wouldn't say no shit like that to a bitch, even though it's totally true. Hey, don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. Now, I wouldn't advise a guy to say this to his woman because this is just mean. You don't got to be brutally honest just because somebody asks you a question. He could have worded that different, but yeah, he's right. Basic bitches are better women. Bad bitches are for fucking on the weekend. Rarely do you see super attractive women married for 10, 20 years. They're fucking cursed on a dating market. You know why fat bitches and ugly bitches act the best? Because women don't act right until they've been humbled. If they got something to be confident about, they're not going to fucking act right. Low self-esteem women are the best. It's the only thing that keep them acting right. Yeah, because when they got high self-esteem, they're just not good people. And that probably go from look, okay, more men with high self-esteem are good people than women, I'll say that. But that probably go for humans in general. When the self-esteem too high and you got so many things to be super confident about, you're probably gonna be a fucking dick or a cunt. In most cases. But yeah, he didn't give a fuck. But that's how you gotta treat him to keep him keen. Treat him mean, keep him keen. But black women, they ain't staying in no relationship for a lifetime no matter what. So she found a way to get up out of there.
I used to date guys years ago, and
Oh, hold on. So is that assuming that she dates women now? Black women are so fucking lost. That's why I tell, look, do not date B-dubs, no matter fucking what. I don't care. Fuck that pro-black shit. Hey, you signing up for your own demise. Period. That's a good one too, folks. Speaking of that, I was gonna put my other stream from the other day in the classic playlist. So let me do that now before I forget. Let's see. Let's see. So that was from this morning. I think it was the one the night before that I said was a classic. I think this one is kind of a classic too that I'm doing right now. Let's throw that in the classic bin. All right, let's get back to it.
Man who has more discipline. And for all my high achieving women out there, stay single until you find a man who has more discipline and more drive than you. Otherwise, one of two things is going to happen. Number one, he's going to see you as a mother, and I'm not going to mother my significant other. He should court me and lead and be the masculine figure in the relationship. And if it's the other way around, I just don't like that. I'm a little bit alpha, and you need to match that or be a little bit greater than me, because otherwise it's not going to work. And
Oh boy.
Are you fucked? How fucked up are you, bitch? Are you fucking retarded? This is... In reality, the highest position she's gonna get is side hoe. I guarantee you, this woman is hell to be around because she's strong, she's independent. She's got feminism pulsing through her veins because she's a cold-blooded woman in the workforce. No man wants that shit. The men who want it are the beta soy boys sitting with you drinking chocolate mocha lattes at Starbucks. You know, those men that you don't want to fuck. The men who you just sit around and kill time with so you don't have to go home and sit around and think why the men you want don't want you anymore. It's not the man who's gonna fuck you like you're a piece of fucking trash and choke you and spit on you, because that's what these women really want. Those men don't want you. I mean, they may take you for a night or two, but they don't want to. They ain't trying to sit up with you. Guys who want women who end up in these boats are those soy boy softies. She knows her value has dropped, right? And pay attention, because this is where women end up in complete misery for the rest of their lives. Once they end up in these age brackets and have to get married after 27, 28, 29, 30, she knows that any man who will happily take her on must be of lower value. Why? Because she is now of lower value. The woman now has to weigh her options. Do I just keep living alone and all my friends are married and have kids and now I'm just alone with my cats, wine, and buffalo burgers and prescription medications? Or get with this guy who must be clearly low value because he's fucking with me. A woman over 28, 29, 30 and or a single mother woman will never love you. You are not what she wanted. You can't be. Okay, in her eyes, you can never be that.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Lady, okay. Alphas are repulsed by women who call themselves alphas. Alphas are not about to out alpha you. And you look kind of goofy. I mean, you're not bad looking, but this just isn't going to work, baby. This just isn't going to work. But you know what? Let's go a little deeper. How old do y'all think she look? I wouldn't be surprised if she's 30. At least like 27, 28. She's in her late 20s. She's not given early 20s. No, I added a couple new AD memes. And I really want to add like another 30 more. Anyway. Ma'am. Look, by the time a bitch on the internet talking like this, she's been cooked for a long time. She's been cooked long before her career took off or whatever the fuck. Men don't give a fuck about nothing she was just talking about. Do you suck dick good? Is you soft, sweet, feminine, and submissive? Fuck all that other shit you was talking about. That's how much you want to bet she looking for a man who could cover all the bills and she just covered the light bill. but then she want to lead with her accomplishments and money as if she want that money to go towards a family for a lifetime. They're a joke. Let's hear it from the top.
High achieving women out there, stay single until you find a man who has more discipline and more drive than you. Otherwise, one of two things is gonna happen. Number one, he's gonna see you as a mother.
No, you're gonna look. You're one of those women who you're gonna find a way to say, "I'm like your mother." You're gonna find a reason. You want me to cook you some food? I'm not your mother. You want me to do your laundry? I'm not your mother. And she's gonna find a way to claim she's your mother, no matter whether you alpha or not. That's a ridiculous claim. Any man who doesn't make as much as me, I'm gonna have to mommy him. You know how fucking stupid that is? This is, and men stay the fuck away from women like this, and that's why she's single, and she's probably gonna remain single. Look, hunts like this see being nurturing and submissive and feminine as being somebody's mother. So why the fuck would I want to be with a guy in a bitch body if I'm a straight man? She's not a high value woman, as AD says. She's a high value man in a woman's body. And high value alpha men don't want that. And that's what your dating experience has shown you. They'll come on your glasses. Yeah, they'll come on your specs. They'll splatter your specs, but they don't want to be in a relationship with you. And your history has shown you that.
And I'm not going to mother my significant other. He should court me and lead and be the masculine figure in the relationship. And if it's the other way around, I just don't like that. I'm a little bit alpha, and you need to match that or be a little bit greater than me, because otherwise it's not going to work. And number two, he's going to be intimidated by your success and try to put you down and keep you quiet because he is insecure.
No, nobody want to hear bitches talk. And they're never saying nothing worth hearing, as you're displaying right now. And yes, bitches aren't good people when they're not humble. Every man should try to fucking humble you, because nobody give a fuck about your accomplishments, ho. Sit down, shut the fuck up, suck some dick or make some food. Or rub my back or something. Nobody gives a fuck about what's going on at work. And see, this is what women don't get. No amount of degrees and accomplishments makes you credible in rooms. Like, they just, like, women think if they get a certain degree or get a certain job or make a certain salary, people are going to respect her like they respect Elon when he walk in the room. And I'm just using Elon as an example. Like, and that is so masculine to even want to be recognized like that in the room. That's why women like this are fucking cooked, and they usually are forever single. She want to be recognized as the big dog in the room, intellectually and on accomplishments, like men. She wants to have the big nuts in the room, and she thinks alpha males are attracted to that. Women are sad. This shit is sad. I be feeling sorry for women. They so stupid sometimes. She genuinely doesn't fucking get it. She genuinely don't fucking get it.
What is wrong with you? Something's got to be broken in you. And it's so deep, she probably don't even know what it is. Something is wrong with you. This is not cute. This is no, but see, every woman has a running movie script in her head that she's the leader of shit. She's the main character, and then she just waiting for her prince to come along. And women end up 50, 60, 70 years old. Some of them are that mentally fucked up to where they can keep selling themselves this dream. This is sad. This is sad. She can't keep a man. A lot of these women, like, once they hit over 3, man, like, they really cannot truly and fully devotedly love you. So a lot of women, they'll get stuck in this endless phase of, I'll chase this guy, but if he ever chases me back, I don't want him at all. Like that is like they end up like dogs chasing cars. When a dog chases a car, what is a dog really gonna do with a car if the car actually stops and let the dog actually gets it? The dog's gonna sniff it for a while, pee on it, and then walk off. That's just how a lot of these women are. This whole concept of women lowering their standard, bitch, you are the low standard. The fuck are you on about? I don't even lower my standards. You are the low. She may smell bad. She may be awful at sex. She may give terrible jobs. She may be terrible to actually walk down the street with. She may be very just awkward or mean or rude. So we don't know. Prince Charming is young, youthful, pretty bitches who know how to be submissive. That's not for you.
By the time they hit 40, they want the whole world. But you 40, like you ain't worth the whole world no more. You was worth that 20 years ago. By the time they hit 35, they say, you better come up with XYZ. Like, you ain't worth XYZ. And they be bad. Like, it's so sad. But I'm glad. Bars. Their lifespan is a comedy show, to be honest about it, man. It's brutal to say, but it is. And it's funny. The reason it's so funny is because when they're on top, they don't care about you at all. You can just roll. You can literally roll down the street and die in front of them, and they will walk over you when they're in their top prime. That's what makes it so hilarious in the end. Like all of
put you down and keep you quiet because he is insecure. Both not good. And remember that your partner is going to have the biggest influence on your life because that is the person that is going to be the closest to you. So just like you are being patient with your own growth and your own success, be patient and try to find the right man as well. I always think they're either going to add to my growth or take away from it, and I will never settle for someone who is going to take away anything from me.
These hoes are slow, man. I'm not gonna do anything for me. Shut the fuck up. You are so ridiculously unlikable and mentally ill. I mean, I don't hate you, but you're just fucking annoying. You know? I don't wish any ill on her or anything. Oh, what do we went from the studious look to what is this? Another fucking whore. Yeah, she's constantly bouncing on masculine Chad dicks. But it never work out. For one, because she's not a good person. Some of these Chad's dicks that she bounced on, some of those guys really wanted relationships. And she looked kind of hot without the librarian look, but she's a piece of shit. She's a stereotypical hot piece of shit. Hot women aren't good people. So that's why I don't know why. See, that's how you know, dudes who hype pretty bitches, like, oh, I wish I could be with her, because I can tell you never been with one. Or you don't do research. Or maybe you just don't watch these stupid ass TikToks like I watch, which maybe more men should watch this shit so they can understand female nature. But I mean, I blow my load over her face, but I wouldn't want to talk to her much longer after that. Oh gosh. The guys you like don't fucking like you, and that's why you're still in this position. Oh, 100,000 followers? No, thank you. No, thank you. Let's be clear. No man. If Elon committed to her and married her, no man could match the dopamine hits of 100,000 followers on Instagram. There's no amount of fucking private jets Elon can charter as she ages too. Because keep in mind, when bitches settle down, it's all downhill after that. She's only gonna get uglier from here. And so am I, but I mean, my whole identity wasn't based on looking a certain way. Hers is. So even if she married Elon right now, her aging will make her fucking miserable. And she will feel like Elon is oppressing her because he's stopping her from posting shit like this on the internet. Where she get how many thousand likes or whatever, 343 likes. There's no room for a man in women's like this life. Her ego's too fucking thick. This fucking whore.
Losing weight has nothing to do with your body and everything to do with your mindset. Because if you were to take an overweight person and put them in a lean person's body,
Like, why do I need to see your pussy print though? Like, cool, you can show your body off and losing weight and this and that, but why do I need to see your fucking glam? There's nothing respectable about you as a person. Because they just sabotage their lives. No Chad with self-esteem is wifing this. This is what women don't get. Men pretty much think the same when it comes to starting a family. Most men, well, let me not put, okay, let me. Men with options, well, how do I want to start this? Pretty much all men know what marriage and family material is, but some men are so pathetic, they got to put that on the back burner and just take what they can get. Right? Even all the men who would wipe this bitch up know, like, none of this is actually good for a woman to start a family with. Like, none of these are good indicators that this woman would be, relationship material, introduced to mother and grandmother material. They know that, but look, most men would just take the deal anyway because she's kind of hot, and they wouldn't mind busting a couple nuts. But okay, let me stick to the point. The type of guys that she fucks, I already know the type. I wish. Hold up, who's she following? Let's just go to that. I knew it wouldn't take me long. She's not following him for the food, folks. Where's the body shots, bro? No homo. Where the fuck are the body shots? Okay, that one's a little too. Hold on, let me find another one. It won't take long. Oh, he's married. See, and let me make a point about this dude. This is a handsome dude, no homo, and he got a nice body. Pause. And look at his girlfriend. She's not a looker. I'm not saying that to be mean, but I'm just saying she's objectively not really an attractive woman. And I would say he's objectively an attractive man. Is it a coincidence that it seemed like these hot guys marry mid to below mid women and not, the hot bitch that we was just looking at? Because women only act right when they're humble. So most of the good women on this planet probably don't look that great. And see, that's the reality that a lot of men they struggle with. I want a cute girl, man. No, you're not getting one. And if you do get one, she's gonna be a piece of shit. Shout out to the men who understand that and just move along. The best wives are ugly or fat. Face it, fellas. Sorry. Just accept it. See, the market is wide open for women who are 3s and 4s to lock down
And 20
dudes who look like this,
2018
models. Because these fucking good-looking women who are their looks match are shitty people. So the lane is wide open. That's why I say dating apps are a fucking look. Dating apps are a magic wand for women who, are decent women who aren't going to play games and are going to put in effort and all that. Oh yeah, they could. The average woman could snag a Chad. Because keep in mind, every Chad isn't a playboy. There's plenty of Chads who genuinely want a relationship. There's a reason this bitch right here not married. She's too busy sucking her own cunt to be married. That's why. And it's never gonna end. And this is these women go out the saddest. Cause what about when
something
the
that's
looks fade? What about when the looks fade, bitch? This bitch she's already mentally ill, but when the looks fade, she's gonna be on suicide watch. And I don't want her to do it. But I'm just saying, like, who do you think? Hold up, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's fucking do this, y'all. go back. Where bro at? Where bro at? Come on. Just clicked on him. He wasn't this far down. Damn it. Where is he? Pause. Man, I might not be able to find him again, but I'm still gonna make my point. Fuck. Damn, I hate that I lost that. Oh wait, can I go back to it? No, let's go back to a reel. Look, anyway, I was just gonna say, who do you think's happier, this bitch or that mid woman who's pregnant and married to a Chad? But see, in this woman's feeble mind, I'm hotter than her though. You stupid idiot. Who cares? She's a better person than you, and she has a better life, and she's winning that life more than you. Because having a tight bod and showing your clam on Instagram isn't winning that life. And getting your little 343 likes. She has another human growing in her body that she's going to love and nurture and going to be a part of the next generation. That's substance, bitch. You wouldn't know nothing about that. Nobody gives a fuck about your success. And what do you have success doing? Being a fucking whore on online. This is what you have. Showing your pussy print online is how you got your success. So no, people shouldn't. I mean, I'm not knocking the hustle. Get your money. But let's not act like you're a Harvard degree lawyer. Now that we know about this bitch, let's watch this video one more time. Put everything in context.
For all my high achieving women out there, stay single until you find a man who has more discipline.
High achieving. Like this bitch is a Harvard grad or went to Princeton or Berkeley or some shit. High achieving by showing my pussy print on the internet. Yeah, so impressive. The fuck, man.
And more drive than you. Otherwise, one of two things is going to happen. Number one, he's going to see you as a mother, and I'm not going to mother my significant other. He should court me and lead and be the masculine figure in the relationship. And if it's the other way around, I just don't like that. I'm a little bit alpha, and you need to match that or be a little bit greater than me, because otherwise it's not going to work. And number two, he's going to be intimidated by your success and try to put you down and keep you quiet because he is insecure. Both not good. And remember that your partner is going to have the biggest influence on your life, because that is the person that is going to be the closest to you. So just like you are being patient with your own growth and your own success, be patient and try to find the right man as well. I always think they're either going to add to my growth or take away from it, and I will never settle for someone who is going to take away anything from me. For all my high achieving women out there.
And meanwhile, this is probably a 27-year-old, 28-year-old, maybe even 30, who's probably never even been in a 3-year relationship. Let's just move on. This is sad, man. This is fucking sad. Like, they lie to themselves and tell themselves, well, he left me because he just couldn't handle a strong woman. No, you have a shitty personality and questionable morals. Oh, gosh. Nice pussy print, though.
With a nigga baby mama. Hey, check this out, gang. If you fucking with a nigga baby mama and you say some stupid shit like, if the biological father want to see his kids, he gotta ask me, or this my family now, nigga, that nigga deserve to smoke your stupid ass. Cause now you doing way too fucking much, my nigga. Just stay fucking the baby mama. You know what I'm saying? You niggas get over there and y'all instantly start playing family. Like, bro, get the fuck off of these niggas' kids. Like, you think that's gonna piss that nigga off? No, that shit gonna get your ass killed, nigga. Who says shit like that? I would be damned if a nigga fucking with my baby mama and he say, I gotta ask him to see my fucking child.
Yeah, I would just, and this goes back to what I've been saying this week. Sometimes you gotta walk away from the whole motherfucking situation. And like I said at the beginning of this stream, and the title of this stream, good black men don't date black women. So I'll make 2 points with this. This is why I wouldn't have anything to do with any of this horse shit. None of this nigga horse shit. Now, I'm not saying certain shit like this can't happen in other races, but it's way more prevalent with the black. So just don't fuck with a black bitch, and you likely will never have that situation happen, even if you do have a baby with a chick and y'all don't end up being together. I've never heard of that with a white family or Mexican family. You got to call the stepdad and ask the stepdad if you could see the kid this weekend. I have that's some retarded nigga shit. I ain't saying it can never happen in other cultures, but that's pretty much strictly some retarded nigga shit.
And he say, I gotta ask him to see my fucking child? And you hoes be going for that. Y'all really will sit there with y'all new nigga and let him talk crazy to y'all baby daddy. Bitch, I'll crash out on both of y'all. Like I said, I ain't got no kids, but when I see posts like that, that shit be crazy as fuck. You niggas be sipped out. Oh.
And let me just clear this up. If there's any young black men that might watch this video, I hope there is. I hope there is. And this goes just for all the black people who hear this of any age, but especially young people. You gotta get the fuck away from niggas and nigga bitches. Get you some white friend. I'm not saying white is right, and look, I don't fuck with most white people. Let me just say that. Most white people aren't good people. But you gotta get away from this nigga shit somehow, bro. All my black brothers and sisters who might be listening to this video or will ever look at this video, you gotta get away from nigga shit. Stop following nigga shit Instagram reels. Get away from all nigga shit. Possibly stop listening to nigga music. Or listen to smooth R&B from the 80s or something. Get away. You gotta get this nigga shit out of your mind. What you put in your mind is gonna fucking dictate your aura, your well-being, your mental state. You gotta stop. You gotta isolate, man. You gotta fucking isolate. If that mean getting off social media for a couple weeks, if that mean cutting off family members to stay away from the negativity, you gotta cut all this shit out. Cause he said, I seen them posts. Stop looking at them posts. Cause see, he all riled up and got a demonic spirit in him. I mean, look, some of this shit probably could apply to me. But I be in my zen when I ain't live. I'm cool. And this shit ain't a part of really my real everyday life. So that's why I can come on here and do this shit for a couple hours and it don't really faze me. But can you imagine? Like, just imagine a kid that grow up in this fucking dysfunction. That's all they've seen since they were born. They're submerged in this nigga shit. That's why, like, they can't break out of the curse. At some point, when you realize you come from a bullshit, cancerous culture, not cancel culture, a cancerous culture, you gotta isolate and separate yourself. I don't give a fuck if it means you don't hang around as many family members or you cut off your friends. It's your soul is on the line, motherfucker. Your mental health and your soul is on the line.
As fuck. You niggas be sipped out over other niggas' kids. Fuck out of here. You couldn't make your own kids, nigga? You gotta claim another nigga kids? You must be shooting blanks, bitch ass nigga. That's some goofy ass shit. I ain't never said that to a nigga. And I done fucked hella niggas baby mamas. And I ain't never claimed another nigga kid. What the fuck? Not even to get extra money on my taxes. Shit. The fuck? Fuck wrong with you niggas? Hey, check this out, gang. If you fucking with a nigga baby mama and you say some stupid shit like, if the Bible
benefits relationship will help you really get clear on who you're looking for in a long-term partner. So when you examine your friends with benefits relationship, it's good to look at why you're not seeing them as a long-term potential. what is it about them that makes you enjoy their company? And obviously there's a sexual compatibility and chemistry, but what is it about them that is not lending itself to being a long-term relationship potential? In my experience, when I was doing the dating experiment and I had a couple friends with benefits, I would say that I had great sexual chemistry and got along pretty well. I'm thinking of one in particular, but I didn't feel like he could keep me safe. I didn't feel like he would be faithful. He had a tendency to not be faithful in previous relationships. And so he was kind of like out of the boyfriend category for me. Let's see about others. Others actually maybe were potential partners, but as time went on, I started realizing that we maybe had, like, I don't know, trust issues. Not that that's a good thing for friends with benefits, but I think that's probably what contributed to not turning into a serious relationship. Also, it could just be things like the job that he had made me feel uncomfortable, because it was like he was always going to be around beautiful women for his entire life, and you know, that just made me uncomfortable, I guess. So it really helps to clarify what you're looking for, because if you examine and you're like, okay, why wouldn't I want to be in a relationship with this person long term? Okay, that helps me really see how to not settle for something that's not right for me and still like kind of have your cake and eat it too. You're still benefiting and enjoying the other person. You're just not trying to lock it down. On another note, a friends with benefits situation can really show you what's truly important. When I met Tom, you know, I never realized how important it was for me to have somebody who is thoughtful in my life. But I would say, like, my friends with benefits relationships, they were definitely not at that level of thoughtfulness. And so, you know, using friends with benefits as a sort of mega dating process where you have like some friends with benefits and then you're dating other people, it really helps to shine a clear light on the perfect partner when you meet them. When I met Tom, I did have several friends with benefits situations, but Tom was like, stood out from the rest so much because he was so thoughtful and he had all these qualities that these people that I was communicating with just didn't have. And so it became so clear through comparison that he was an amazing potential partner because he had all of these amazing gifts that the other people didn't have.
All right. What are we looking like here? What do we got left? Oh yeah, I definitely want to go over that one.
Very often, or very many men. I don't date men that don't impress me, and therefore I don't date very often or very many men. I concluded this about myself the other day because I was trying to understand why dating has felt so lackluster, so uninteresting, and I was trying to pinpoint why that is. And what I concluded is that the people that I'm communicating with, at least so far, fail to inspire me. They fail to make me feel impressed, and I'm not romantically attracted to people that I'm not impressed by. That's the bottom line. That's just my standard. That's where it's at. I can't change it, nor would I want to.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. The guys who do impress you, you don't impress. And that's why you're still single. You're in the same predicament all these other bitches are in. The guys that you like don't like you, or you'll be one of those guys. You say you don't date guys who don't impress you. So, okay, you've been on, what, 5, 10 dates over the years with guys who did impress you. Why it ain't work out with them? She ain't gonna make a video about that, though. Look, all you offer him is an orgasm. Look, let's just... If she don't get all, like I say, women who suck their own pussy and are on their high horse, they will fail for the rest of their lives on the dating market because they're not who they think they are. Yeah, I get it. You cute, bitch. That only goes so far. They overestimate the power of cute. The novelty of that wear off in a few months max.
This concept of I could do better, bitch, at least 85% of men who approached women were really out of the woman's league. For the only thing that kept a woman in a league was because she looked a little cute and she might suck a dick. That was it. At least 85% of men who have approached 100% of women were out of the women's league for real, like on some real shit, not just looking cute for that 5 minutes, but on some real, like on character levels, intellect levels. The man's out of her league.
And those eyes are telling me something. Those eyes, those are the 1,000 cock stare eyes. Now, I'm not gonna say she had 1,000 cocks, but that's the crazy look, crazy eyes. What was the point of this video, sis? I don't date guys who don't impress me. That's why I haven't been dating. Okay, and why do we need to hear that? Whatever.
Always tell me, I could tell when a dude don't got a daddy at home. Sons always tell me, I could tell when a dude don't got a daddy at home. And I'm like, why? And you're like, because when somebody yell at them or tell them to do something, they get mad or be ready to fight or act like weird. You like me, I just be like, all right, because I'm used to my daddy telling me, or being mean or like whatever. They're used to getting either criticism, constructive criticism, being redirected or being led effectively. Like when you have
See, but this is what I disagree, because I'm thinking of a particular instance where I was somewhere and the dad was screaming at their son. I think the son was, I don't know, he might have been 17, 8. He was kind of old, probably maybe even grown, 18. Get over there, bro. Like, bro, why are you talking to your son like that? You don't need to talk to your fucking son. Like, all that being mean to your son and screaming at your son and get your ass over. That shit is unnecessary and lame as fuck to me, and it always has been. There's a way to be stern. I'm not saying be a pussy. I mean, you can lead, be stern, tough love and all that, but all that extra screaming and temper and just being mean for the sake of being mean because you think it's cool. See, a lot of guys think it's like badass to be mean and unnecessarily aggressive. It's not. It's corny as fuck. Like, and here's the and nobody wants to get told what the fuck to do. I don't give a fuck if it's your daddy. Nobody wants to get bossed around, told what to do, and treated mean. Fucking period. So I'm not saying spaz out when somebody say something you don't like and be ready to fight necessarily. But yes, I get it. People don't want to be disrespected and bossed around, especially when they fucking grown. So I totally understand at some point where a motherfucker act like they want to fight because you keep disrespecting me. It's not like you saying it like, hey, Jermaine, can you pick that up right there? No, you like, man, get your ass over there and pick that shit up. Yeah, I can see how that can trigger somebody because there's no reason to talk to somebody like that. That's what these motherfuckers don't get. It's a lack of emotional intelligence.
criticism, being redirected or being led effectively. Like when you can just tell when a dude has a dad in the house or they move different. They more, like you said, stoic, a little bit quieter. They think more. They like, it's more like a snake vibe. Like, I can get him attacking better from this angle. Like versus just, nigga, I be there, ready, I be there. Like, you act like a woman, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you got a little bit too much emotion there, bro. Dudes just move differently, right? So I do understand, like with the submission part and all of that, and adding a lot of I can kind of, I think men stand away is always, like you said, it's been a women's sport. Church is a women's sport. And
anyway, thanks Divine Photos for the donation. I got the donation. If you're still here, let's go over and do a Kendra. Let's do a Kendra real quick. I think that was a good live. I'm going to drop the Rumble link and we're going to do a Kendra. Cause I think 2 dropped. I don't think we ain't going to do 2, but we'll save the other one for later. But we'll do one. I'll let y'all pick which one y'all want to do. But you don't got to sign up to watch. All you got to do is click the link and watch. And yeah. Let me change the title. All right, we out. I'll see y'all over on Rumble.